AMA Ask Me Anything. So we are live now, and I am being on live with in on YouTube and on LinkedIn together. So as my Ask Me Anything is all about on study abroad, and that is for students, high school students, college students, and their parents. Because why I have this particular audience is because I'm a professor and a former international scholarship student, and now I'm a study abroad success coach. So I want to help students and families coming from small cities and town like tier 2 and tier 3 cities to get all helped from me, because that's where my goal is, my mission is to help millions of families from tier 2 and tier 3 cities, their children and their siblings, to help them to get placed in the top universities of the world with scholarships. And my vision is to breach the gap between higher education, especially accessibility and affordability of higher education, from students and families coming from tier 2 three cities, and the the metros and the top tier cities. So there is an accessibility and affordability gap between these two different tiers of cities, because obviously we know the metro cities have all the best of the education agents, all the best of the schools, the brand reputation and everything. They're taught in the most state of the art schools. They're more exposed, they have more exposure to the say global affairs as well as international studies, and and that's why they click very easily. But that's not the case from when you are from a tier 2 and tier 3 cities, because your exposure are limited. Though online it is digital advancement is a kind of a boom, but at the same time you still have lack of knowledge. You still, families are scared to send them children abroad, just because they don't have enough of information. That's why I come in here. That's what is my impact is all about. And I have in fact recently I have committed myself from May month that I'll be touching more lives in my one life. That is, I would be playing as I have lived 100 lives in one life. And that is the omega shift. That is the commitment I have made myself to. So I'm looking forward to touch the young students lives and their families in a more expanded way for a greater impact. So therefore this aim is only for those students who are coming from smaller cities and towns, but who do not restrict themselves to dream big, and their families and their parents, their siblings, their near and dear ones, who they think that this is going to be helpful. So please join my AMA if you are one among them. So today's aim is going to be about study abroad 2026. We'll be talking about the scholarships, SOP, visa, ROI. With me, Dr. Shani Das. I'm your study abroad success coach. So every single day, what I get is I get messages like this, ma'am, can I study abroad without money? My marks are not that great. Do I still have a chance? Are agents hiding better options from us? These are the common questions that students ask me. And honestly, most students are either confused, or they're misled, or they're just stuck. So today what I'm going to do, I'm just going to filter this questions and give you no sugar coated answers. So there is all kind of truth that I'm going to bring in, because I'm going to wear three different hats. One is the hat of an international professor who has an experience in teaching in higher education institutions in India and abroad for last 20 years, as a former international scholarship student, and as a parent of a Gen Z and Gen Alpha children. So I'll be wearing all these three hats. So if you are say in among this generation, or if you are a parent of children having from this generation and wanting to dream or just dreaming abroad, then this is exactly where you are. It's the right place for you. So I'm going to answer the real questions for you if you are a student and parent, and if you are too afraid to ask anyone else. So here I'm there. So you can ask me any questions that comes to mind. You just put it in the comment box, and I will just address those questions in my next AMA. If possible, this AMA, otherwise I'll address it in the next AMA. Generally, I like that to be addressed in the next AMA, because it becomes easier for me, since I have a and a kind of a schedule of questions that I'm going to handle for today, which comes from my previous experiences. So I'm more prepared to give you the best answer, not just give you a random answer. So I don't like to give you that random answer, because all this information are very critical for you to make decision. So if you have studying abroad in your mind, even 1%, I'm not asking for 100%, 90%, or 80%, even 1%, then stay with me, it will help you. So, who I am? I'm Dr. Shani Das. I'm your study abroad success coach. And for the last 20 years, or more than 20 years, I have worked with students from tier 2 and tier 3 cities, as well as the metro cities, where I had students. Question. Okay, the first question that commonly just pops out is that, can I study abroad if I don't have money? So how many of you think that's what is your biggest question? If yes, say yes to the comment box, please. So you are, you think like, do I have enough money? Now the short answer is, yes, you need money if you are studying abroad. Just like when you plan for a vacation or you plan for a shopping, you need money, right? So similarly, there is no difference in that. When you just go for a luxury vacation, you spend money. When you go for even, say luxury eating out, you spend money. Same thing when you are planning for study abroad, you need money. There are free rides possible, but it's it's very, very competitive. But more than money, what you need is a plan. So you cannot make that happen without a plan. That is the most important thing. So there are three main way the students can actually arrange for funding of their education. The number one is scholarship. That is where I come from. That is where my forte, because I have been scholarship student all my life. My husband, my daughter, everyone is a scholarship student. So that's where I just make it happen. The second is there are a lot of assistantships like research assistantship, project assistantship, part-time work within the campus. Please listen to me. I'm not talking about part-time work in, say in a eating joint or a say, restaurant or a gas station or something. No, I don't want, because I'm a professor, I'm a parent. I don't want my students to take up those kind of random jobs. I want part-time job within the campus. I myself was from international scholarship student, but yes, I also worked part-time within the campus, in the accommodations, in the accommodation services, in the student center. There are many part-time jobs possible, so those are within the campus, not outside campus on a random basis that most Indian students waste their time. So I don't want you to do that. Number three is choosing countries. That is very, very important. You have to look into not only the top trending countries, but also to choose countries where you may get, you can get quality education at a lower cost, or you get subsidized education, because these countries offer public universities offer almost close to free education. Okay, so here it's, you have to see the quality of education is not compromised when you choose a country, if it is a low cost country. But at the same time, you have to also see that there is a career, a future in that country or outside that country once you get degrees. So it's not that anyone is telling, there is a trend that everyone is going to small Eastern European or Western European countries where hardly population is there, or even Indian students are there. You want to get into there because the cost is lower. It's not going to be any advantage to you. It's not about you know um, saving it during education. You have to also think about the return of investment post education. What do you get? You just don't only save. You are not going there to save, you are going there to gain. So gaining, what you do is quality education, and post study say work opportunities is the actual return of investment. Not just saving money during your education is not the return of investment. So most students, they don't fail because they lack money. They actually fail because they lack strategy. They don't know where to apply, how to apply. They go by the trend. So it is not about always the money. It's always the strategy and the system that they lack in. So if you are just hoping for a miracle, like scholarship to happen and you will not struggle, this miracle happens to very few. Please understand, because you have to ask yourself, like why would a country give you scholarship, right? Why would a country give you scholarship? Are you a scholarship student? So that is the first question you must ask. Are you a scholarship student? Are you worthy of a scholarship student? than rather than asking a country to give you scholarship, right? So it's always scholarship is also return of investment from their point of view, from a country point of view, right? It's as much as it is, return of investment from your point, but it is even higher return of investment from their point of view, because they want quality students. They want students who can contribute their country's economy after the education. So that's why they want to, just fund you. They're not there to help you because you come from a poor family or you come from a very remote places and you need help. No, that's not the case. There are merit, which is the top most requirement these universities look for, or government or public or private scholarship agencies or funding agencies look for, not their means comes. There are scholarships which are also for means, but merit come means, not just means alone. So you would not go thinking like, okay, I come from a very poor family, please give me scholarship. No, it's not a begging place. It is a, just showcasing your talent is the place. Even for my, when I went there, it was like, almost like 25 years back. Even then it was not a space like where you can beg for scholarship. And we used to be told that the moment you beg for scholarship, you say that I'm coming from such socioeconomic background, I cannot afford, please, let me in. They will close the door, because that's not they want. They want you to prove them that you are the most qualified candidate to earn a scholarship. You have to earn it, you cannot demand it. So that's the, today's AMA that I would like to share. So money is very important. You can also fund your higher education abroad through many other things other than the education loan, like scholarship, like assistantship, project or research assistantship, or even part-time jobs within the campus, not outside the campus, within the campus. But scholarship is not about baking. Scholarship is all about proving. So build your profile, build yourself to that, to be that qualified student who the university is happy to give you scholarship, who the university wants you to be there, because you are the right student for them. You are in the right place, and right people want to approach you. They'll come to you with scholarship. They want you to take you there. Okay, so it's not that you want them to give you. So there is, in scholarship there is no demand. It's all about how you prove yourself. So you don't have to do anything. You just have to prove yourself that you are scholarship worthy student. So first ask yourself, am I a scholarship worthy? If you are a scholarship worthy, then make all those papers ready, like whatever you have done. So put up all those things that you have done. It make an Excel sheet with all your credentials, all the accolades, the achievements that you have got. So just rank them, the year. And remember, they're not looking for your achievements some 4 or 5 years back. Okay, so if you're a high school student, they'll be looking your achievements in last 2 years. That is, if you're a 10th student, I mean, if you're a 12th student, they'll see you 9, 10th, 11, 12, maybe 4 years, not more than that. Not backward to that. Same thing, if you're a UG student, 3 to 4 years maximum. If you're a PG student, so 2 to 3 years maximum. So please do not build your data unnecessarily from your childhood achievements. Those are unlikely that going to put you in a scholarship a pedestal. Because what you have to also see, those your achievements should align with your career ambition, as well as the course and university that we are going through. So do not randomly place your, like, if you're going for, say, environmental studies, you cannot say that you have done a badminton championship in a local badminton championship, and you got a gold medal. right? So there is I mean, either you have to be the super champions in the nationally or internationally, but in local championship, being a badminton champion will not, take you anywhere. It's not going to gain you scholarship. But if you say that you have done a local community work on, say, environmental resource management or waste, separation, or waste segregation, that makes more sense. So please choose your achievements and accolades aligned to your course of study and your career of ambition. So do not, just randomly put there whatever you have just achieved. Mostly Indian parents, that's what they do, right? Because I'm an Indian parent, I know how exactly it happens in an Indian family. The moment we ask ourselves what are the achievements we have done, we go back to our nursery classes and just see what achievements we have done from then. We don't need to do that. We need to do from last 3 or 4 years. If you're planning early, that is, you are in your first year of UG, or you are in your 11th or 10th 12th board, I mean, or maybe, if you're in 10th, or say not 10th, ninth and 11th, because 10th and 12th you do not have time for extra work other than preparing for your board exam. So if you're in ninth or 11th, or if you're early starting in 8th, that's when you have to build your profile. That's when you have to just, align your, profile to be a scholarship worthy. So that's all about, today. So, I am, as I said to you, that, I'm Dr. Shani Das. I'm your study abroad success coach, and I'm the, founder of Study Abroad Success Academy. So what I do is I want to give you clear step by step roadmap, and I host masterclass every week. So this masterclass is nothing but taking you from confusion to your chosen career pathway. So I call this class as from confused to chosen. So that is my goal, to bring students from a confused, say, mindset to a chosen mindset. So this is where you can win admissions and scholarships from small cities. So this is the mindset, this is the champion mindset you should be having. And you know I will also, in my masterclass, I will take you, I'll give you a plan to build your profile, to apply strategically. It's the my masterclass is just a beginning. I will help you to plan for next 30 days. So what you can do for next 30 days, and thereby you can at least apply to one of your dream university, by the end of the 30th day. So that is the goal of my masterclass, to take you to that process, that level. So that's what I promise in my masterclass. So please attend my masterclass on every Sunday that I do it. So you can click on the link and register for it, and please do join in to experience how you can grow in your study abroad profile building, and finally get into admissions and scholarships without getting confused. So other than that, please drop your questions in the comments so that I can take those questions and answer them in the next AMA. And remember, the difference between students who actually go abroad and then and those who keep dreaming about it is just the only one difference, and it's a very simple difference. That is, they start, they take action. So if you do not start, if you do not take action, your dream can never come true. So take action, and you see, everything is going to happen. Universe is going to listen to you and give you what you want. So the only thing is take action. So the first action that you can take is join my masterclass and get your 30-day plan to apply to one dream university that you dream for. So I will handhold you from your choosing the university, to planning, to application ready, to all the processes, and in that you need in just 30 days, not more than 30 days. So that's my promise to you. Only one promise that you have to make is join my AMA and join my masterclass. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and also share with your friends and family members who you feel that they may need help. Thank you, and I look forward to growing with you with a larger community so that I can answer diverse topics coming from the students and families from tier 2 and tier 3 cities, because you do not get access to quality information elsewhere. So I'm here to offer you quality information to bridge the gap between you and them and get admissions and scholarship in top global universities. Thank you, and I see you in our next AMA.